James Hill Sports. I am James Hill. We're joined by a special guest, and her name is Ladazhia Williams. Ladazhia, you are a national champion. You talk about the LSU Lady Bayou Bengals. You talk about the LSU Lady Tigers, SEC, the national championship of women's college basketball. It just happened in Dallas, Texas. Take us to the Final Four and what that was like for you personally.
It was just an unbelievable feeling. Like it just felt great to be there. The energy in the gym was crazy. The crowds was like sold out every night. So it was just great playing in front of that many people and having women's basketball get shown so much love this year. It was just amazing to be a part of that.
Now, backtrack, if you will. Take us through your journey. You talk about the Suncoast, Bradenton, Sarasota area, Lakewood Ranch High School, a lot of success, and you were out there getting buckets, if you will. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, it wouldn't have been for Coach Tina Hadley there. She helped me develop my game and, teach me the game of basketball. She was my high school coach, my AAU coach. So I got to spend a lot of time with her and develop my game throughout the years.
Now, take us back through your journey when you began playing basketball, how special it is, and when did you know what, I can play at a high level. I can defend, I can run the floor, I can see defenses, I can set screens, picks, I can run the floor, and I can play with team ball. But take us through when you kind of understood, hey, you could do this thing.
I didn't start playing until like eighth grade. And Coach Tina, she really helped me develop my game and get better each year. Um, and then in high school, that was really when I started playing around like top competition in the AAU. And that's when it just hit me that, I could play for a free scholarship and then go and do things in a different state at another school and stuff. So around like ninth grade, I started taking it more serious and playing in front of a bunch of college coaches. And like, I got a lot of letters, visited a lot of places. And that's when I knew like basketball could take me somewhere.
Now, why LSU? Why Louisiana State University in Baton Rouge?
Well, Coach Moki, she has a great track record and she just felt like the one for me to, get me to the next level.
And in terms of the national championship, what was it like to be there, hoist that trophy, and actually win and reflect on the fruits of your hard labor and just to look back at the journey and stand on the top of the mountaintop?
It's just like a very proud feeling, like we just made it and we just had a lot of confidence going into the game and throughout the tournament, which I think really helped us. And it was just very just unbelievable, like just wow, like we're still in awe. We still can't believe it. We came back to school, we got a lot of love shown and the community here is great and everybody loves us, but it just still doesn't feel real.
Now, when you win a Final Four and a national championship, do you think back to all the times that you were working hard to get where you are, like the high school, the AAU, growing up, and just playing over the years, and all the people that were part of that process? Does that come to mind?
Yeah, of course, it just, the hard work paid off. I did what a lot of athletes can't say they've done in their college career, and it just feels great. And just this season was just great with nine new people, and we just worked every day in practice, and each game we just gotten better and built our chemistry with one another, and it paid off.
Now, tell the people what your major is at LSU. That's a great school.
Right now it's sociology, criminal justice, but I already have a bachelor's in disciplinary studies with a minor in criminal justice.
And what would you like to do after your basketball career is over, down the road, to help people in terms of your career outside of basketball, life after sports? What would that look like?
Well, I would like to focus on like forensic science and psychology and like be like a researcher for like children and stuff.
Take us to your first game at LSU. What was it like? You have on the uniform, you're going out on the floor, you got on a fresh pair of sneakers, the whole deal. What was it like for you? Take us back to your first game at LSU.
Um, I mean, even from jump, like our first game, even though we wasn't like playing like top competition, like the crowd was still in it. It was still a lot of people. Um, it was just great from day one. Like the fans have been great for us and showing us a lot of support. But the energy in there is always great.
Now, the Suncoast, a lot of people know this area because they come here and they relax on the beach and enjoy themselves. But just talk a little bit about sports here and some of the athletes who are able to make it out of here. And you're the latest and greatest, but talk about just representing the Suncoast, if you will.
I know there's been a few football players. I don't really watch football, so I don't know their names, but um, I think like all the athletes there, they just work hard and they know Bradenton is a great place, but it's more out there to adventure.
So this is Easter weekend. On Monday, there's a special day, and it's called the WNBA, the draft. Talk about your thought process going into the draft, what that can look like, and the opportunity there to play at the professional level.
It came pretty quick after our win, but this is just the next step for me, and I'm excited, and I can't wait to hopefully hear my name called.
And tell us how your workouts are going. What's that like for you? You getting a lot of shots up? How does that work as you're moving forward, but you're still staying in tip top shape and getting the ball in the hoop?
Just getting in the gym when I can. I still have access, so that hasn't been hard for me.
And what do you tell young ladies who are any young student athletes who are 12, 13, and they're trying to find themselves and they're trying to work themselves into AAU scholarships, even just, if I could just make varsity, then I can go from there. But what do you tell the young people out there that are shooting hoops?
The hard work is definitely going to pay off, and consistency will get you a long way.
And what would you like to tell people about your family? Your family is tremendous, and whenever you have a good mom behind you, a good family behind you, it can help you in your journey in life. But just talk a little bit about the family aspect and how special it is to have good people behind you.
My family, they've been supporting me since day one. My mom and brother and Coach Tina, they actually been to a lot of the tournament games this year. So it's just been great to, look out in the crowd and see my family there. And I'm just so thankful for them and just grateful that they've been able to make so many out of state trips for me. And it always just feels good to have their support.
And what's it like to play on those big stages where there's people as far as you can see? Are you just focused on what's happening on the basketball court, or do you use the energy from the fans and the crowd and the cheerleaders and the music and all the things that are happening around the game? What's that like for you, and how do you focus and what do you do?
I do a little both actually. Just really the crowd gets you into it. So if they're hype, that's going to get you hype on the court. Like especially if we make a defensive stop, we always want to get the crowd into the game. That energy, it always helps, especially if you're on your home team, on your home court. So I do a little both, but when it's time to lock in, we get in a crunch time, I'm definitely more focused on the game.
Ladazhia, when did you know that this ball club had everything it needs to actually win a national championship? When did you know?
Um, Really, our motto this year was piece it together. So, just throughout each game, we were piecing things together, figuring some things out, always learning from our mistakes. So we just kept surviving. We just kept piecing it together until all the puzzles came to one.
In terms of the rivalries and playing against other blue bloods and other quality programs, what was that like for you in your days at LSU and how special was that?
It was just amazing to play against more top talent in the SEC. It's all about preparation and making sure you play for all four quarters. So those games were always exciting. We always had a good crowd.
So the WNBA, how special will it be to hear your name called, hold up a jersey, maybe put a hat on, shake a hand, and then fly into your new city and kind of see your locker room, the arena, and kind of really just get mixed in and go to work. Tell us a little bit about what's going on in your mind as you can envision that.
It's just still unbelievable. I'm still trying to process us winning the Natty, but my ultimate goal was to become a professional athlete. So just hearing my name would be great, and I'll just be grateful for everything.
When you hear the name Dallas, Texas, or the city of Dallas, Texas, what will you think about, and what's the greatest thing that you can reflect on as you think about Dallas?
I mean, now I'll be thinking about 2023. We won that Natty there. So it'll just always just be a special place. Um, I'll probably go back and visit, but yeah, we just won that Natty there. Did the unthinkable.
Is it still in your mind? Are you still thinking about it? Or is it like, does it go away? Or as soon as you stop thinking about it, you just realize, oh man, we won the national title. Like, how does it work?
Nah, I always think about it, going out in public, people have been telling us congratulations. They want pictures and autographs, so still haven't forgot about it yet.
Well, good luck with everything going forward. Ladies and gentlemen, you have just had an opportunity to listen to an interview with Ladazhia Williams, and you can expect to see her on the next level in the WNBA. Look for the draft coming up on Monday, and you will see her on a basketball court near you because she has a lot of game. I'm James Hill, and thank you for watching.